Alright, so today I'll be doing a Kanye West controversial moments tier list. I've gathered 13 moments that I could find. I mean, there's a lot more, but I just grabbed these. So starting off, we have this image right here, which represents all his Instagram meltdowns. He's had a lot of Instagram meltdowns. I mean, Kanye West is crazy on Instagram sometimes. I'm pretty sure he's banned now, but yeah, sometimes his Instagram posts are like funny, but a lot of the times also like pretty fucked up stuff. Like, mental health is no joke, okay? So this guy is not okay in the head sometimes, and he just goes absolutely nuts on Instagram. He leaks a lot of like text messages as well. They're supposed to be like private, which is pretty wild. So I put it in like pretty bad overall, his IG meltdowns. You know, they're not super bad, but they are pretty bad overall, I'd say. And next up we have The Life of Pablo. I actually have a few albums in here as well. I put this here because he changed the album after releasing it, which was really like revolutionary. No one's really done that before. You know, releasing an album and then changing it later. I'm gonna put this in not bad because I don't really think it was like a negative change. He made some pretty solid changes to the album. And I really like The Life of Pablo, so I wouldn't say that one is very bad. And now we have the DEFCON tweet over here. This was obviously not one of his greatest moments. This tweet literally lost him like $1 billion or something. I don't even know. Like, this tweet really ruined his fucking career. He's done a lot of wild stuff in the past, but this tweet really like tops everything. Of course, except for the interview, which we'll get to later. But I mean, this tweet has done more damage than that, I think, because at that point of that interview, he already had lost pretty much everything. So I really think this tweet is the most damaging thing he's ever done. And I put it in really bad, probably. Just the impact that it had on him. I mean, this literally lost him $1 billion, bro. Everyone went crazy about this tweet. Adidas cut ties and a lot of other stuff happened because of this. And obviously, I mean, it was a pretty wild tweet, alright? Next up is the album Nasir, which is an album by Nas, one of the greatest rappers of all time. This was produced by Kanye West, I think, like fully. Pretty sure he produced all 7 tracks. And he was also featured on it. Now, the deal with this album is that it was kind of rushed because Kanye put like Nas in like very bad positions. I'm not sure how exactly like it all went down, but eventually, it led to Nas literally like recording most of the album in like the last couple of days before it came out. And I even heard stories that he recorded like in his car or something. I don't even know, but it all went really crazy. Like, Kanye took like a long ass time to send him the beats, I think. It all just didn't really go well, and that was mainly Kanye's fault. So a lot of people don't actually like this album. A lot of people like judge the mixing or whatever. I actually really like the album, except for the song Bonjour. This is like really good in my opinion, but it could have been better, and that kind of sucks. So I'll put it in not that bad, because me personally, I still really like it. So it doesn't change all that much for me, but if it could have been better, if, you know, Kanye actually like gave Nas some more attention, then it would have been a better album. But, you know, it's whatever. I still like it. But next up we have Kanye West running for president, which is pretty crazy. Like, imagine if he actually became the president. That's not gonna happen though, especially now. I mean, he did want to go for 2024, but I don't even know if he would still be allowed to like run for that. But, you know, I do respect it. Like, the whole idea of just running for president, I think is pretty cool. Like, you know, why not? He has the money, and he even got a couple votes. You know, I mean, he wasn't like competing with Donald Trump or something. But, you know, it's still cool. Like, it's not negative. Of course, after his recent statements, we might have to question what exactly he was going to do in that position as president if he did win. But I'm gonna put it in not bad, just because, you know, just running for president itself, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's pretty cool that he, you know, decided to do that. But after all that happened, I'm not sure if I want him to win still, but, you know, not bad, alright? And next up is the Taylor Swift controversy, which was actually like one of his first. I don't know how controversial he was before that, but I'm not sure when this happened. Was this 2009? Yeah, okay, at the 2009 Video Music Awards. Now, of course, it was pretty rude for him to interrupt her, but it wasn't like that horrible. And in the end, they did eventually like talk it out. I think they were cool for some time, but I'd still put it in pretty bad, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was not that bad. I think it was a pretty bad moment. Pretty disrespectful. But it was a bit funny as well. I mean, it was wild. Now, next up, the main thing here, we have, you know, Kanye West saying that he loves a lot of things about Hitler, which, you know, goes straight into the horrible. That is just outrageous. And I don't really know what else to say about that. That was just, you know, like, pretty much the worst thing he's ever done, I'd say. No clue, like, why he said that. Yeah, no clue what he was thinking, really. I have no clue why he would say that he likes a lot of things about Hitler. I mean, of course, there is good in all people, okay? I do believe that. I think that's what he said. That's what he like kind of meant. But he kind of delivered it like in a very wrong way. You know, it was just not great. But anyways, moving on, we have Kanye West saying that racism was a choice. Now that's a pretty wild claim to make. I mean, just look at these two guys right here. After he said it, like they are looking at him like, "Yo, what the fuck are you talking about?" This is just this was a wild moment, alright? Just once again, I don't get what he was thinking. Like, I think that he, like, just words his thoughts, like, so wrongly. Like, it's actually insane. I put this maybe in really bad. I think I'm gonna put it in really bad. Like, bro, come on. What do you mean slavery was a choice, bro? Like, I understand, like, what the point he was trying to make, of course. But he just says it in such a wrong way. Like, what even? But moving on, we have the White Lives Matter t-shirts, which I think is crazy that he was trying to sell this as merch. Like, how insane is that? Trying to sell White Lives Matter fucking hoodies and whatever. Oh, that was insane. Now, I'm not saying that I don't support the message. Of course, all lives matter, in my opinion. But I feel like, especially with the whole Black Lives Matter thing recently, I feel like it's a little bit distasteful to drop merch like that. Like, what the fuck? I don't know if I'd say it's really bad. I'd probably put it in, like, pretty bad. In the end, they didn't actually sell it as merch. I think that was his plan, but it ended up, like, not happening for some reason. I forgot what happened exactly. I think they ended up giving just all the shirts away to, like, homeless people, which is a W, I guess. But yeah, that was just crazy again. Alright, the next one is a pretty old one. This is, like, the earliest one in this bunch. This is where he said that George Bush does not care about black people on live television, I think. Now, I'm gonna put this in not bad because it wasn't like a bad thing to say, I think. I mean, I'm not familiar with the whole context behind that, but I mean, from what I've seen online, no one really like is mad at him for this, right? It's actually like praised, like it was a good thing that he did that on live television. So, you know, W, I guess. I don't know the full context, but moving on, we have from the what is this called again? Like Drink Champs podcast or whatever? Okay, yeah, it's called the Drink Champs. We have Kanye West here saying that George Floyd was not killed by the cop, that the cop's knee wasn't even on his neck like that, and that it was a fentanyl, I don't even know how you say that, overdose or something, which is just outrageous. Like, why would you even say that? I don't even know. Of course, that was really bad, and he actually almost got sued for like a lot of fucking millions of dollars, I think. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. 250 million lawsuit was their plan, but they ended up not going through with it for whatever reason. But man, I mean, this was just, you know, not great. I don't know where I put it. Probably really bad. I'd say it was really bad. It was just disrespectful to the man himself, and you know, just a wild ass take as well. I mean, what do you mean the knee wasn't on his neck like that? Like, what are you talking about? Anyways, next up, and the final one that I found. Oh wait, actually, there's one more, but for some reason it didn't get added. Hold on, I'll fix that later. But next up we have Yandi, which was a scrapped project album, I should say, which was supposed to be like really good. I have never heard like the actual like album. I'm not sure if it got leaked in entirety, but I have seen like low fan-made versions of it, and it was supposed to be a really good album, but it got scrapped. And what ended up releasing was Jesus is King, which a lot of people consider his worst album. I actually like it. It definitely does rank in the lower tier of his catalog, though. But I actually do think it's a solid album, like at least a 7. But you know, it's tough because I haven't heard like the full leaks yet. I maybe put it in here or in here. Like, a lot of people said that it was literally like a top 5 Kanye project, Yandi, which is, you know, tough to, you know, march into that top 5. He has a lot of classics, obviously. I guess I'll put it in, man, I'm not sure between these two, alright? Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm gonna put it in not that bad, just because I haven't heard of, like, Yandi. And I actually don't think Jesus King is that bad, so I'll put it in not that bad. Still bad though, right? Like, this does still mean that it's bad, but just not something to fucking completely lose your shit over. But as I just said, I actually had another one that I wanted to add, which I didn't get the actual image because it was him pissing on the Grammys. Like, he put a fucking Grammy in his toilet and he fucking pissed on it. I don't know if I could show piss on YouTube, so I just got this image instead. For some reason, it didn't get on here, but where would I put this in the tier list? I wouldn't say it was that bad. I'm not sure exactly what he said. I think he just dissed the Grammys or whatever. A lot of people got mad at him for this because, of course, Grammys is like a lot of people's dream, alright? And then you have so much Grammys and then you fucking piss on them. Like, One of the people that got mad at this was Roddy Rich, I think. I think I remember that. But as far as the tier list goes, I probably put this in probably not that bad. I mean, it was still bad, of course, pretty disrespectful as well. I put it in not that bad, probably. But yeah, that was my Kanye West controversial moments tier list. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments, because you know, there's a lot of controversial moments, of course, but I just had to pick a few. But yeah, let me know what you think about the tier list. Where would you rank certain things? And yeah, see ya.